Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Just wanted to touch base and say hi to everybody. And remember, please send your questions in to info@askalexatherapy.com or here on Facebook at Ask Alexa Therapy, but also on Instagram. I'll be answering questions as I'm doing here every week on Ask Alexa Therapy Facebook Live, but also during the Alexa Show special segment, Ask Alexa, which will start back in September in studio, in person, which I'm so excited to be back into the studio, answering your questions, and also all my wonderful guests that are coming up in the next couple of months. Very, very exciting. Also, my second book, Your Walk in Life, will be out soon. So I will be doing book signings and also in-person and Zoom workshops based on various mental health topics. So let me know if you'd like to attend either in person or Zoom. Please send any contact information, and also let me know if you'd like to do in person or Zoom. Well, let's get to tonight's question. Dear Ask Alexa Therapy, I am 16 years old and have been dating my boyfriend for 6 months now. He has started becoming very controlling. He tells me who I can talk to, when I can talk to. He also tells me where I can go and where I can't go. I told him that this is not okay for me anymore and I don't feel comfortable. Is this the end? This is really a tough question, and it's a really hard decision to make. I know you're 16 years old, and I'm not sure if this is your first relationship or your boyfriend's first relationship, but just as a mental health professional, I see a red flag with the controlling, with isolating you, telling you who you can talk to, where you can go. So I'm very concerned about that, because what I've seen as moving forward with my clients and my practice, as domestic violence is one of my specialties, it only gets worse. The controlling gets worse. The jealousy gets worse. The anger and the isolation. So if you haven't already, and if it's safe, I would sit down and talk to your boyfriend and see if he acknowledges anything about his behavior. If he's willing to work on his behavior, that might be a different story, because I feel that he needs to really seek professional help to figure out what he's doing and why he's behaving like this. This is not your fault. This is not your problem. This is his. And I know so many times when there's clients in my office, and sometimes boys can also be the other side, the victim of this type of behavior, domestic violence, verbal abuse, controlling behaviors. I always want to make sure you don't blame yourself. It wasn't, oh, if I maybe paid more attention to him, or maybe if I didn't wear that outfit, or I didn't speak to that waiter a certain way. This is all on him. This is his responsibility. You don't make your boyfriend act any way that he's acting. This is his choice. And if he feels like he can't control it, again, I recommend he seek professional help immediately. If he's unwilling to work on it or address it, unfortunately, I have not seen it get any better in my private practice. I've seen it get worse. And I know when you're young and it's hard if this is your first relationship. And I know a lot of times, people's self-esteem at 16 years old might not be that strong. Your sense of health, you're very kind of not sure who you are or comfortable in your own skin. But again, that's not an excuse or justification for bad behavior. The controlling, the telling you where you can go, when you can go, and who you can talk to is really going above and beyond normal behavior, normal adolescent insecurities, and self-esteem issues. So if you have any feeling in your gut, which it almost seems like you do, you need to speak to a professional, a trusted family member or friend. Please don't keep this a secret. And I know it's so hard, and so many times I've said in the past, don't get too many people involved in your relationship. But this is an incident which you need to. You need to get other advice from outsiders who know you, who know him. And if he has dated other people, or if this is a pattern in his personal life, in his school life, in his activity life, this is actually a pattern for his behavior. And unfortunately, I've only seen it get worse. I'm sorry to have to give you such tough news, and I know it's a very hard decision. But if you can and it's safe, again, I would speak to your boyfriend, see if he acknowledges that this is a problem, and if he does, if he'll seek help. If he doesn't feel like this is a problem and he's always blaming you, and it's really about you being a better girlfriend or not having friends and not going out, unfortunately, it's a really bad red flag. And I'd really recommend you seek help and you really get the support, because I know it's hard to end any relationship, but sometimes when there's any type of emotional abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, you really need to make sure that you're safe. As I always say, safety is first. So please always make sure you're safe. Don't keep this a secret. Let others around you know that you have these concerns and speak about it. I know sometimes we want to keep it to ourselves and hope it goes away, and it doesn't. Unfortunately, I've seen many in these cases. It just escalates and escalates and escalates. So I'm sorry. I know this has been a tough question and the advice has been pretty tough, but I'm really looking out for you and your safety. Please keep sending in all your questions to info@askalexatherapy.com or right here on Facebook. Hi, Andrea. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I think it's really, really important each week that we meet as a community here as a support system, but also for all of you to know that you're not alone. Also, I wanted to let you know the Alexa show is going to be back in studio, in person, live in the station starting in September. So I'm really, really excited to be back into the station with my audience, with you, the viewers, answering questions, but also with such amazing guests that are going to be happening each week. Such incredible, incredible shows coming up. Also, my second book, Your Walk in Life, will be coming out soon. So I'm really, really excited. I'm gathering right now contact info. I will be doing book signings, also in person and virtual Zoom workshops. So please send me your contact info@askalexatherapy.com or here at Ask Alexa Therapy, so I can send you our newsletter and also know if you'd like to be in person or Zoom. Again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your wonderful questions. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Everyone, have a good night, and God bless.